What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special episode digesting and dissecting a back and forth that I recently had on Twitter with a member of the MMA community. Now, I want everything to be respectful here. This is just a debate. I'm here to use facts to enforce my point of the conversation, my points of the argument. So I want to bring some facts to light, show a couple clips, show a couple images, show some receipts as well, just to, like I said, enforce my aspect of the argument. I'm not here to throw shade at this individual or talk any shit with this video. That's not what this is. This is just more so a dissection of where I was coming at and why I made the points that I did. And it has to do with Jiri Prochazka. So basically, a member of the MMA community on Twitter, also known as X, posted a picture of Jiri Prochazka KOing Volkan Ozdemir with the caption that post-shoulder injury Jiri is not the same Jiri. So basically saying that before his shoulder injury 2 years back, whatever it was, he's not the same since then. So he had 2 fights in the UFC before, actually 3 fights in the UFC before the shoulder injury. Volkan Ozdemir, Dominic Reyes, Glover Teixeira, and he's had 2 since the shoulder injury, Alex Pereira, Alexander Rakic. So this individual saying that he's different, he's changed, he's not the same fighter, the shoulder injury has hindered him, it's changing forever. I made a couple points. He replied with a couple points as well. Talked a little bit of shit, disrespected me a little bit, looked at my bio, mocked me a tad bit. So I'm here to respond. Again, not disrespectful, but I'm here to respond, and I'm here to show the receipts, and I'm here to 10-7 your ass. So get ready, Mr. Anonymous, Mr. No fucking picture in your avatar, Mr. Anonymous picture of a meme in your avatar with no name. His name's Big Shocker, shocking _ MMA. So let's expose this motherfucker. Let me make sure everything's working properly here. It's not. So 1 second. Boom. All right. I think we're working now. Yeah. Okay. So this is where it started. This is the individual right here. I can even zoom in a little bit, I believe. Yeah. So this Full Violence posted a picture of him KOing Volkan Ozdemir. Big shocker. Anonymous random picture guy said post shoulder injury Jiri is not the same Jiri. I responded to this by saying he just KO'd Alexander Rakic. Dumb take here. Wasn't really trying to be disrespectful by saying dumb take, more so just saying don't like your takes, dumb take, pretty much. It is what it is. I didn't really take that to be disrespect. So he comments back, did you watch the fight? Or question mark. Was getting pieced up in Rakic, fighting with staff, literally gassed. Regardless, UFC Jiri, early UFC Jiri and the Jiri we have now is not the same fighter. That's pretty obvious observation. Staff for Alexander Rakic. First of all, nobody was talking about that. Like Benoit Saint-Denis, like Islam Makhachev. Nobody brought up Alexander Rakic staff. Please show me your sources and citate that immediately. Cite that, motherfucker. And he didn't guess. So basically this guy's argument is that Jiri looks different from his shoulder surgery because he was getting pieced up by Rakic, and it's pretty obvious. Well, let's see. Let's see if Rakic gassed, which I don't agree with at all. The commentary in this fight never mentioned Rakic gassing. They always mention the fighters gassing, like Abus Magomedov. They said a million times, oh, he's tired. Oh, he's tired. Look, he's tired. They've said it in a billion, cajillion other fights. Trying to think of more right now off the top of my head, but Daniel Cormier always points out if somebody's tired. Joe Rogan always points out if somebody's tired. They didn't once mention that Alexander Rakic is tired. He's also a decision merchant, so he goes to decision in every fight. So he's always looking to fight 3 rounds. He's fought a couple 5-round fights, like the Jan Blachowicz. I think it went into the 4th. But he's a decision merchant. He always fights 3 rounds. He's not a guy that gets tired. So I'm not really sure where that narrative came from or the staff. But let's look here to see if he looks tired or looks like he gets pieced the fuck up and socked with a right hand going into the finish. Let's see for ourselves. So head kicked right there. Still throwing back, mind you. Not backing away, not cowering, not covering up. Gets socked again. Throwing back as well. Doesn't look tired. Neither guy looks tired. Throwing back again. Grabbing his head. In the fighter stance. Not winded, not grabbing his knees, not huffing big. Throws back. He looks exactly like Jiri as far as body posture. There's no difference in their body posture. Just because he's getting pressured up against the fence and getting cut off doesn't mean he's gassed. It's not Abus Magomedov going to the fence on his own will, going to the fence because he wants to, because he needs to. This is Jiri cutting off Rakic, pushing him back with big strikes, head kicks. He's throwing the same amount of volume. He's just not landing, and he's not being intimidating enough. He's not gassed. Where's Rakic gassed here? He's throwing a knee. The fuck? Just threw a combination. Hands are up. Still doing defense. Where's he gassed? Where's he gassed? Please tell me. Where's he gassed? Then just got clocked with the right hand. Absolutely clocked. And throws back after the right hand. Now he's fumbling, bumbling, stumbling all over the place. Spinneroonie Booker T. 5 time. 5 time. Booker T up in his bitch. Doesn't even fall to the big right hand. He's not gassed. He's still trying to survive. Still not giving up like Abus Magomedov. Throwing back punches after being hurt. No, but he's gassed. Huh, Big Shock? You know how Big Shock? He looks gassed here. Hurt, wobbled, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. Booker T up in his bitch. Still throwing back. Still throwing back. Then he loses his equilibrium because he's hurt. And he gets fucking smashed. So he wasn't gassed. He also says that Jiri Prochazka looks different than when he first came into the UFC because he was getting pieced up. Well, that's funny because in every fight he gets pieced up. In every fight he gets pieced up. Even before the shoulder injury, he got pieced up. This is his first fight against Volkan Oezdemir. Appears to be getting pieced up. That's not much different than what we saw against Rakic or Pereira. Is it? Against Dom Reyes. Actually gets KO'd. Gets KO'd with an up kick. Collapses on Dom Reyes. Wakes back up and knocks Dom Reyes out. Even admits it himself. He got knocked out in the fight with Dom Reyes. So Big Shock's reasoning that because he was getting pieced up and Rakic gassed, that's why Jiri looks different. Obvious observation according to this anonymous account. Interesting. Okay. Let's continue. So, I say, all right, well, he was getting pieced up against Dom, and Volkan Oezdemir actually got KO'd in the Reyes fight before waking back up. So how is that different? He says his striking is clearly not the same, not flowing the same, not the same power, not firing out the right hand the same. Yeah, okay, buddy. He had the worst shoulder injury ever and absolutely no visible signs of it. Well, he was right there. There was no scar. Somebody showed me the picture of the scar. I heard MMA Guru talking about the scars. I haven't seen the scars in any UFC, fighter pictures. So I'd love to see those scars. But either way, we digress. He says he's not flowing the same and not the same power. So let's go to the one fight that he lost since the shoulder injury. Because we just watched the Rakic fight. Obviously, he has the same power. He hurt him with a right hand, vicious right hand, sent him like a top, like dreidel, Booker T, and then ground and pounded him out. So the power, we've already established. Not firing out the right hand the same, not flowing the same. So here's his one loss after the huge layoff from the shoulder injury. Ring rust, everything included against Glory kickboxing champion Alex Pereira, KOing everybody. Let's pay attention to the flow and the right hand of Jiri Prochazka. Hold on one second. Drink break. Everybody pour up. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. We're just getting into it. I got a lot of receipts for this motherfucker. And again, no hate. Just proven here with facts. So just being factual. No hate against this individual. It's all love. Okay, so he said, doesn't flow the same. No power in the right hand. So here he is. I'm not really sure if I can show this without getting copyrighted. But we'll take a look.
The body for Jiri.
Miss. Good flow. Miss. Solid flow, I'd say. Good flow. Jamal Hill did not have that flow. Oh, right hand. Overhand right. Wobbles Pereira a little bit.
Big shot.
Another right. Another left. And right. Oh, missed there. Jiri duked out of that one. Another miss from Pereira. And another miss from Pereira. And a right hand from Jiri. So we got flow, 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 move, 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 head movement, right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. All against the Glory Kickboxing 2-division world champion.
First time lands. Knee to the body for Prochazka.
Yeah, Jiri's got him hurt.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so we've already debunked everything he said. Getting pieced up, that happens in every fight. Rakic gassed. No, he didn't. Striking clearly not the same. Absolutely false. Uses the right hand all the time. Not flowing the same. Completely false. Made Pereira miss like nobody else. Izzy got hurt by Pereira. Jan Blachowicz got hit by Pereira. Sure, Jiri got flash KO'd by Pereira early stoppage, but it was up against the fence. Jiri got over aggressive. He got clipped with one shot. That was it. Elbows, Travis Brown. You know the rest of it. And then this individual goes on to say, talk some shit. He said, okay, buddy, blah, blah, blah. Sure thing, fight talker. Well, that's funny because my profile says, crack a cold one, let's talk fighting. Which he actually points out in one of his replies here. Trying to find it. Bear with me. Bear with me here. Bear with me. I think it was after this. I think he said something after this. Oh, no. It was after this. He said something like, your profile says you watch fights or something like that. That's basically what he said, because that's what my profile says. It says, crack a cold one, let's talk fighting. He tries to talk a little shit on that, and he says, fight talker, thumbs up, dumb. So the individual's illiterate. I don't know if he's foreign. Maybe he's an Indian guy, Asian, I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem like he knows really good English, which is fine, whatever. MMA's community, lightning bolt, UFC picks, fight week takes. Yeah, nah, dude, we're good. You think Rakic gas? We don't need your takes. So he said, I'm a fight talker, thumbs up, dumb. And he said, good luck on this app or something, Mr. Fight Talker. So let's take a look at a couple of my predictions. Now, not everybody's going to get predictions correct. Obviously, there's a bunch of predictions that I've got incorrect. I'm not here to prove that I get every prediction correct and I can see the future and, Nostradamus here. But I have gotten a lot of the high-stakes matchups correct, a lot of the main events, a lot of the number one contender fights, while also picking a lot of underdogs. So I think that says something. Obviously, prelims, low-level fights, everyone's going to get some wrong. I'm sitting at 65% on Tapology, but these are a couple of my highlights that I really want to show. Big shocker. So if you guys know this individual, tell him to check out my channel a little more in-depthly, because obviously he has not watched my stuff. But here, first and foremost, this is my prediction for Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje, the BMF title fight at UFC 300. Now, a lot of people gave Max Holloway no chance in this matchup. I think he was plus 200, somewhere at that range. Everyone said this is stupid. He's going to get brutalized. His chin's going to be gone. Let's see what Octagon Jordan's prediction was. Fight talk or Dumbo. Fight talk or Dumbo, like our boy said. Let me just make sure this is all working properly. Yeah. All right. So Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. Let's see what I say.
I've been flopping back and forth every day. I think something different. I wake up. I'm like, this guy's going to win. Oh, I wake up. Oh, this other guy's going to fucking win. And you know what, boys? You know what I thought about that really just tickled me, that really made it easy to make this pick? Hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh. Wow.
1 second. Hold up. I'm feeling something in my fucking bones. Hold on.
Wow.
See, JP, Octagon Jordan's feeling it too. Whatever's inside of us.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Boy, you loaded up at the dollar store.
To be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best is blessed, baby. Choo-choo. I'm the Heat, brother. I'm the fucking Heat, brother. Let go. Max Holloway, down the fucking hatch. The boys are hot. Bet the bread. Bet the house.
Boy, Danny with water today. Usually had bourbon.
Oh, that was disgusting.
I have a
Max Holloway.
Oh, you got
Easy
bubbly.
fucking money.
Easy fucking money. Max Holloway. Easy prediction. Let's continue. and Max Holloway was an underdog. Let's go to just this past weekend's card. Volkan Ozdemir versus Johnny Walker. Ozdemir was a plus 100 underdog. We had people like Brian Petrie off Anakin Florian picking Johnny Walker. We had MMA Joey picking Johnny Walker. We had numerous other people picking Johnny Walker. Let's see what Octagon Jordan, the fight talker himself, had to, what I had to say about this fight. Let's take a look. Everybody's picking Johnny Walker. Ozdemir plus 100. Yeah. Start dancing, yeah. So that's what he needs to do. He needs to bring out the flying knees. He needs to bring out the Cleo Roundtree elbows. He needs to bring out fucking heel kicks. Grammy rolls. Shit Justin Gaethje does. Wild fucking hurricane, rolling thunder, heel kicks. That's what he needs to do. Okay, he's got to get crazy with it. Volkan Ozdemir, he's all power. Not much defense. We saw that against Jiri Prochazka. He got viciously KO'd. Fucking viciously, violently KO'd by my boy Jiri Prochazka. That's right, the real samurai. Go back and look at my videos. He's coming for that belt. Powhatan, you little witches. You little tick of a knee. Yeah, I got Volkan Ozdemir in this one. First round KO. I think Johnny Walker's nose is still shot from getting busted up by Magomed Ankalaev. I mean, he was in another dimension. I think he's too open on the feet. I think his only chance to win is to get crazy, which he doesn't like to do anymore because he's been KO'd so much. He's scared of it. He doesn't want to get hurt anymore. I got Ozdemir here. KO. I think it's going to be first or second round. I think this is a no-brainer, honestly. What are the odds on this fight? Ozdemir plus 100. Let's go. Add him to the Octagon parlay. Ozdemir leg one. Fucking dog lock. You know what? I'm drinking to that one, boys. The perfect mojito, the perfect pick. Johnny Walker's getting violently, cartoonishly KO'd. Well, who predicted that one? First round, violent, cartoon KO, underdog pick. And don't say it was an easy pick, boys, because he was an underdog, and a lot of the MMA brains out there were picking Johnny Walker. First round, cartoon, meme, KO, ding. Who's the fight talker now? Big Shock, huh? You little anonymous fucking tick. You fucking tick of a ding. Yeah. You got a meme as a fucking picture. Yeah. Good shit, yeah. Let's continue with the resume review. So here's me picking Ilia Topuria against Alexander Volkanovski. Topuria was plus 150 underdog against Alexander Volkanovski, former number one pound per pound, one of the greatest featherweights of all time, beat Max Holloway 3 times, and was a favorite going into this fight. At 35 years old, fighting a young lion like Ilia Topuria, I could give you guys a full technical analysis of what they do and the techniques that they utilize and how each one might win the fight, but I'm gonna save you the time, and at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to eventually some of these dominant champions. Eventually, it just comes their time, and for some reason, I'm believing in the Topuria hype. Obviously, if he gets KO'd or if he gets nominated, fight talk, dummy. Yeah, let's talk fighting. Did you even watch the fight? Big shocker. Fight talk, dumb. Ha 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 ha. You're staining for your favorite fighters. You're a mark for your favorite fighters. You're biased. Big Shock. Again, no hate to Big Shock. I'm sure he's a good dude, computer programmer, software developer, some Indian cat, but yeah, man, come on. Get just receipts. I got the receipts, bro. It's going to look pretty stupid and he's going to get pretty embarrassed. But for some reason, man, I'm believing in it. So I'm taking Topuria. I think it's going to be a fucking war. I took Topuria, and I took him all the way to the motherfucking bank. And we ain't done yet, boys. We ain't done yet. Let's go to Dricus du Plessis against Sean Strickland. What was my take on this? Another main event championship fight, underdog pick. Huh, that's funny. Let's see what my underdog championship big fight pick was. I just can't see Strickland winning this fight. Let's go over it. I guess he could TKO Dricus in the later rounds if Dricus starts to get gassed, and he's not going to sub him. So it's either TKO, late TKO for Strickland, or decision. But I got Dricus du Plessis in this fight. I do. I liked him when he was plus 100. Obviously, people are laying the dough on Dricus because now he's minus 102. Plus 100. Wow, another underdog pick. Yeah. We're not picking Jelton Almeida versus Alexander Romanovs here, people. We're not picking Bo Nichols versus Cody Brundage. These are championship main event bouts. Underdog picks. But I really like Dreykus in this fight. He's one of my parlay pieces. I just think he's strong. Took that parlay all the way to the motherfucking bank, baby. Woohoo! Big shock. Fight talk. Dumbo. You're standing for your favorite fighters, dude. Yeah. Go watch my video on Don Davis. 430 views, 50 likes. People are loving it. Tune in. Continue. Brian Ortega versus Yair Rodriguez. Top 5 ranked middleweights. Brian Ortega plus 200. Underdog. Let's see my prediction for this fight. Another big high-stakes fight. Another underdog pick by Octagon. Let's take a fucking look. City's definitely a live dog. I think he has a chance. I think this should be close to a pick'em fight. Honestly, I think, Brian's just so tough. I don't think Yair is going to get him out of there with a single shot, a kick, a strike. Yair doesn't have a ton of power with his hands. Most of his knockouts are, something crazy like that flying knee against Andre Touchy-Feely, the crazy, back elbow against Korean Zombie. So he's not going to really do much with his hands as far as a KO. So he's got to get something wild to get the KO, and T-City's just so damn tough. And it's a 5-round fight. Let's not forget about that. So something's pushing me. I wouldn't bet this fight, but over 5 rounds, I just think T-City's going to be too tough for Rodriguez to finish. And I think he's going to stick around. At some point, this fight's going to get to the ground, and I could see some sort of triangle or, maybe triangle city for T-City. I could see something crazy happening. We've seen Rodriguez controlled on the ground before by Frankie Edgar. Volk ground and pounded him, took him down. So, I don't know. There's just something about this fight being 5 rounds, and Ortega is just so fucking tough. I don't see Ortega getting finished in this one. So I'm going to go round 3 submission, Brian Ortega. Round 3 submission, Brian Ortega, underdog pick, top 5 ranked featherweights. Round 3 submission. Let me go look back on it. What was that big shock? What fight talk or Dom? Good luck with the fight talk. What was that fight again? What was the result? Round 3 submission. I said triangle. It was arm triangle. Head and arm triangle. I apologize. Arm triangle instead of triangle. I did get that incorrect. But Ortega, 3rd round submission. Too tough to finish. Funny. All right, let's take a look at one more. Actually, no, we got 2 more. This one, we got Jiri Prochazka, since you like to talk a little bit of smack on him, Big Shock. Let's look at my prediction for the Rakic fight at UFC 300. I got the UFC 300 chains on. I got the bling on. Let's see my prediction for this fight.
Fucking clown. The guy sounds like he's straight out of high school. Oh, this is going to be for the king of Europe. Oh, shut the fuck up, guy. Jiri Prochazka is coming for the world title. He's not coming for the king of Europe. He doesn't care about your little jabs. He's not a real samurai. This is Angry Jiri. Go back and watch it. Angry Yuri's coming for his neck. He's coming for his throat. And he's going to knock this guy the fuck out. Brutal KO. And guess what, boys? Guess what? I got one more for you. This one is my lock. My lock of the night. Lock him up.
Boy.
Hey!
Oh,
Lock him the fuck up. Jiri Prochazka KO.
wow. Well, you got...
Man, I was gonna take my shirt off, run around the room. Shit,
that was exciting. What was that? A popper?
Yeah, that's right. How you like it now, Big Shock? I called it too, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. He's going to be too much. Angry Jiri. He came in that fight pissed off, and he did not get pieced up. He took some jabs. Sergey Pavlovich got pieced up against Volkov. Looked like a crimson mask. Ketchup packets all over his fucking face. His nose smashed. Mateusz Rebecki got fucking pieced up against Diego Ferreira. Jiri Prochazka took a couple shots. He's a fucking samurai, dude. Fight talk, dumb. Who are you, dude? Yeah, plug in, bitch. You might make some fucking money. Jiri by KO is plus 180. Do I get some picks wrong? Yes, everybody does. I'm at 65% on Tapology. Okay? But the big fights, and these are all underdog picks, every single one. Brian Ortega. Okay? Ilia Topuria, Dricus Duplessis, Brian Ortega again, even though I just fucking said his name. Yeah, that's right. Volkan Oezdemir against Johnny Walker. Underdog. Last one for the resume review. We got MVP against Kevin Holland. Ian Gary didn't think he had a shot. MVP was plus 150. Another dog. Let's see my prediction for that fight. Why don't we? Big shocker. I think both guys are just going to strike. You know, a lot of people are saying Kevin Holland might shoot takedowns, might try to use his wrestling. I don't see that happening. I think Kevin Holland's ego is too big. I see this staying on the feet, and I just think, you know, it's a very even matchup. Both guys are quick. Both guys have great technique. I think it's just a matter of who connects first and who lands that strike that the other one's not anticipating. So, honestly, I could see this going 50-50. This is really hard to predict, but I don't know. I think Michael Venom Page, you know, he's got the UFC behind him, pushing him. He's got a big name. The UFC want to put him in a title fight, and I think the matchmakers have matched this up for a reason. I think they believe that MVP can get this done pretty easily over Kevin Holland. I think it'll be a close fight, but I think MVP is going to take this one by decision. All right, close fight, MVP by decision. Wow, let's go back. Let's go back and look at the results. MVP by decision. Wow, wasn't really that close. I was incorrect there. I can't get everything right. Big shock. Fight talker dumb. Good luck to me. I'm an idiot. Let's talk fighting. Blah blah blah. Yuri's not the same. He got pieced up. Doesn't throw the right hand. No more flow because he lost to Alex Pereira on an early stoppage. Alexander Rakic had never been KO'd before that. Volkan Oezdemir has never been KO'd outside of Jiri Prochazka. Glover Teixeira has never been submitted except Jiri Prochazka. Okay? Put some respect on the motherfucker's name. Tired of the slander. Your points have no credibility, no credence. All right? I'm backing my argument up here. Again, no disrespect, all respect, all love, no name calling, even though you talked a little bit of shit. But these are just my credentials, my resume so far. I started this channel in January. And that's 3 main events, bunch of feature fights on pay-per-views, all pretty much underdog picks that have all fucking smacked. So it is what it is. Jiri Prochazka's coming back for his belt. I'm not 100% sure if I'm picking him in this fight, but he looked as good against Alex Pereira as anybody. Early stoppage, Mark Goddard, my fucking fuck you. Thank God it's Herb Dean. We're coming. The samurai time is here, and we're coming for it, baby. Octagon Jordan, fucking plug in. We out, bitch.